Sports psychologists estimate that as much as 80% of athletic performances depend on mental focus rather than physical skill. That might sound surprising until you realize that the same mental patterns that cause athletes to lose their edge also affect how we handle pressure in everyday life. While the inner game of tennis focuses on improving performance on the court, its lessons about focus, confidence, and self awareness apply far beyond sports. Timothy Galloway, a tennis coach and Harvard graduate, pioneered the idea that mastering the inner game, the mental state of the performance, the mental side of the performance is just as important as mastering the outer game of physical skill. His ideas helped shape the modern field of sports psychology and continue to influence business leaders, performers, and everyday people seeking self-improvement. Today, I'll explore how Galloway's inner game principles reveal strategies for both athletic performance and personal growth. We'll look at the three main ideas, the two selves that compete within us, how mastering our inner dialogue can improve focus, and how quieting judgment helps us see challenges more clearly. To understand how Galloway's ideas work, we first need to look at what he calls the two selves, the conscious and the unconscious mind. Galloway divides the human mind into two parts, self one and self two. Self one is a conscious analytical voice, the one that says don't mess up or keep your wrist straight. Self two is the body's natural ability to perform, the intuitive self that knows what to do when we stop interfering. When we overthink, self one tries to control every move, creating tension and errors. But when we trust self two, we allow natural learning and performance to happen. For example, imagine learning to serve in tennis. If you constantly tell yourself what to do, elbow up, toss higher, swing faster, you end up tight and frustrated. But when you simply observe and feel the motion, you improve faster. In life, this same principle applies. When giving a presentation, driving, or even cooking, trying too hard to control every action can make you anxious. Trusting your trained instincts, yourself too, helps you perform smoothly and confidently. Once we recognize these two selves, the next step to improve how they communicate is by mastering our inner dialogue. Galloway emphasizes that the goal isn't to silence self one completely, but to change how it speaks. Instead of criticizing self one should observe and encourage. He teaches players to replace judgmental commands with simple awareness. For instance, instead of saying don't hit it in the net, say watch the ball. That shift keeps focus external and reduces anxiety. This approach is powerful in everyday life too. Before a big exam, interview, or performance, telling yourself don't mess up creates pressure, but saying stay present or focus on the next step keeps your attention where it belongs. Our worlds shape our mindset, and learning to guide that inner dialogue helps us align conscious focus with natural ability. But even as we learn to talk to ourselves more effectively, there's another key lesson Galloway teaches: to let go of judgment altogether. According to Galloway, judgment is one of the biggest obstacles to improvement. When we constantly label our actions as good or bad, we lose perspective. Instead, he encourages players to observe without evaluating. For example, after missing a shot, rather than thinking, that was terrible, a player might think, the ball landed 2 feet long. This shift replaces emotional reactions with objective awareness, allowing real learning to happen. In everyday life, the same principle applies. Whether you're learning a new skill, receiving feedback, or navigating a tough situation, stepping back from the judgment lets you see reality more clearly. Mistakes become information instead of failures, and that mindset builds confidence and resilience. So what can all these lessons teach us beyond the tennis court? Galloway's inner game reminds us that the toughest battles aren't fought against opponents, they're fought within ourselves. By understanding the two selves, mastering our inner dialogue, and quieting our judgments, we unlock the ability to perform, not just better, but freely. Whether you're an athlete, a student, or someone striving for personal growth, these lessons help us approach challenges with calm, focus, and self-trust. Thank you.